Hello everyone, I'm Jens. Today I'm going to introduce you guys to the overall peak program. So let's get started. And there are 9 menus and 5 functions to help accountants to work efficiently. The first menu is dashboards and it helps you to see the summary of the revenue, expenses, account receivable, account payable, and cash flow. The information is real-time update and based on the accounting entry and trial balance. The second and the third menu are revenue and expenses. You can create the business documents for revenue and expenses in these two menus, and the accounting entry will be automatically recorded for the document generated in these menus. There are two ways to create documents. Firstly, you can create them via browser. That you can create each transaction, recurring transaction, or import document into Peak. You can use Peak format, Shopee, and Lazada format to import in Peak. For expenses, you can use image uploaded in Peak document storage to record the expenses. Secondly, you can create them via Live Peak Connect. For revenue, you can create the quotation, invoice, and receipt. For expense, you can record expenses or take a picture, then upload into document storage via Live application and record the transaction later. And I also provide you the summary of document for each menu. For revenue, these are quotation, delivery note, invoice including tax invoice, receipt including tax invoice, credit note including tax invoice, billing note, and debit note including tax invoice. Next, for expenses, there are the purchase order, receipt credit note, combined payment note, and payment access. The system default the document closes, but you can modify them to be your own document code. The first menu is contacts. You can create the contact of your vendors and supplier in this menu. Business information, AR aging, and AP aging will be analyzed based on the information in this menu. You can create contact by two methods, which are created by each contact in Peak, or you can import the contact by using Peak format. And the fifth menu is product, which is the database of your product and service. And manage the report of product and service. You can create the list of products, services by item in Peak or import the file into Peak. In Peak, accounting entry for inventory can be recorded in periodic or perpetual assumptions. And also the cost will be automatically calculated in FIFO method. And the sixth menu is finances, which help you to manage your finances and you can create finance channels of your business. And the system will help to create a chart of sub-accounts and no need for you to create by yourself. And also Peak help you to analyze your cash flow, and that is the financial report that you can monitor the movement for each financial channel and manage your check receipt, check paid, and internal transfer. Especially Peak had AI that can automatically do bank reconciliation for you. Especially Peak has AI that can automatically do bank reconciliation for you. And the seventh menu is accounts. This menu will help you to monitor the information of accounting records and accounting reports. Also, you can add a chart of accounts, monitor the general ledgers, financial report, and daily journal. Also, you can make an adjustment to daily journal in this menu. In addition, in this menu, you can create DVD e-filing for the submission of financial statement to the Department of Business Development. If you don't directly record the accounting entry to file type of daily journal, the information will show based on the following document creation. Now, let's get into more detail of each type of daily. This journal is about credit purchase transactions or the purchase transaction that you haven't made the payment yet. The information is recorded based on the purchase of inventory and accrued expenses. Next, sales journal is your credit sale or sale that you haven't received the payment from your customer. The information is recorded based on invoice and tax invoice. Next, receipt journal is the information when you receive the payment from your customer, and payment journal is the information when you already paid for any expenses. The final one is the general journal, recorded any adjustment that you directly make into daily journal, and also any transaction automatically adjusted by the system, such as tax adjustment, internal transfer, cost adjustment, and depreciation expense. The eighth menu is privilege and is about any updated new and peak promotions. The final menu is setting. In this menu, you can upgrade, attend peak package, do organization setting, document setting, user setting, accounting policy setting, and connect app setting. And every menu that I mentioned except privileges and setting menu, there is a dashboard to show overall information related and any report related as well. For example, in revenue and expenses menu, you can see the report of any relevant document and can export them from Peak. For the next part, let's talk about the 5 functions in Peak. The first function is Peak Payroll. Is this the online payroll system that helps to pay salary, wages, any addition and deduction, including automatically records the accounting entry. There are many related reports such as Social Security report and also can create payroll slip and withholding tax certificate that you can send to your employee as well. Second, Peak Board is the function to generate revenue, expenses, profit and loss report by category, branch or projects, which is a real-time update. So it's really how a business owner to manage financial efficiently. Third, Peak Access is the fixed asset register. It's how to manage the purchase and sale of fixed assets. That is will help you to automatically record depreciation expenses, calculate the profit and loss on the sale of fixed assets, and automatically record the transaction. Next, Peak Tax helps an accountant to prepare taxation easily, and also you can prepare many types of tax form. The system also supports tax file of withholding tax form like Pomodoro 2 and Pomodoro 3 and Pomodoro 5.3. So it's easy for you to do tax submission to the revenue department. And the final function is Line at Peak Connect. It helps you to create income and expense document, or you can take a picture via Line application to upload into browser. In addition, you can monitor the real-time information of your income and expenses in Line application just by acting Line at Peak Connect and register. Now, are you ready to try Peak? And it's just only 3 steps. It's very easy, right? So the first step is go to setting menu and set up all your necessary information. Then add contact of your vendor and supplier. Create list of your product and services and create your financial channels. And the third step is you can start to create a document in revenue and expenses menu, and the information of document will be recorded in report and shown in the dashboard that are related to that menu. And at the same time, there is the accounting information that occur in account menu that will be shown in dashboard menu. For more understanding, I will give an example of flowchart of trading business. The first flowchart is about the purchase transaction. In case that the company want to buy something and create the purchase order, you can click create the purchase order. Then there will be the purchase order document and purchase order report occur. After the purchase order is approved by the authorized person, then select the purchase order to record as an expense. That the system will help that expense referred to as purchase order. The information that will occur is the purchase document. But in case that the company doesn't want to create the purchase order, you can record the purchase in purchase inventory record. Then there will be the purchase document and expenses report waiting for payment. After you record the purchase transaction, that information will be shown in the following menu. The first one is the inventory and inventory movement report in products menu. Second, purchase journal, where the accounting entry are also recorded automatically, and general ledger report in daily journal. The accounting entry recorded based on the company system. However, in general, the system will debit inventory and credit account payable and undo input VAT. Third, the aging account payable report in supplier contact. Next is input VAT report waiting for tax invoice in purchase tax invoice. All the mentioned documents will be shown in the dashboards of contact and product menu. Second forecast is about the payment transaction. In case you have many invoices waiting for payment and the same supplier, you can go to Combine Payment Note and there will be the Combine Payment Report and document. Next step is to make the payment of that Combine Payment Note, but in case you don't make the payment for one invoice, you can go to the purchase order or purchase inventory record that you created previously and select to pay. Then there will be payment report and expense record occur. After you record the payment transaction, that information will be shown in the following menu. The first one is Payment Journal, where the accounting entry are also recorded automatically, and General Ledger report in Daily Journal. This accounting entry will be reversed the previous transaction by debit account payable and credit saving account or cash. Second, there will be automatically recorded the payment for that account payable in supply contact. Third, in finances menu, there will be shown the movement of cash or the saving account that make the payment. All the mentioned documents will be shown in the dashboard of contacts, finances, and expense menu. Third forecast is about the revenue transaction, which is credit sale. In case that the company needs to create the quotation, you can create the quotation. Then there will be the quotation document and quotation report occur. After the quotation is approved by the authorized person, then select that quotation to record as sales revenue. Then the system will hold that sales revenue referred to as quotation. The information that will be occur is the invoice and tax invoice document. But in case the company doesn't create a quotation, you can record the sales revenue in delivery note, invoice, record AR. Then there will be the invoice and tax invoice document and invoice report waiting for payment. After you record the sales revenue transaction, the information will be shown in the following menu. The first one is the inventory and inventory movement report in product menu. Second, sales journal, where the accounting entry are also recorded automatically, and general ledger report in daily journal. The accounting entry recorded based on the company system. Third, the aging account receivable report in customer contact. Next is output VAT report in sales tax invoice. All the mentioned document will be shown in the dashboards of contacts and products menu. Next is the first chart of receiving the payment. In case you have many sales invoice waiting for the payment of your customer, you can go to the billing note and that there will be the billing note report and document. Next step is to receive the payment of the billing note, but in case you receive the payment for one invoice, you can go to the quotation or invoice that you created previously and select it to pay. After you record the payment transaction from your customer, that information will be shown in the following menu. The first one is Receipt Journal, where the accounting entry are also recorded automatically, and General Ledger report in Daily Journal. The accounting entry will be recorded by debit saving account, cash, or check, based on which type of the payment that you receive, and credit account receivable. Second, that will be automatically recorded to receive the payment from your customer in customer contact. Third, in finances menu, that there we will show the movement of cash or the saving account that receives the payment, or the mentioned document will be shown in the dashboard of contacts, finances, and revenue menu. In addition, Peak separated the payment receipts and how to generate the receipt into two steps, so you can have more options. For example, if the company want to receive the payment first and reverse the account receivable, then the system will generate the receipt later. Or if the company want to generate the receipt every time that you receive the payment from your customer, you can click create receipt, then the system will also revert the account receivable. Okay, next I will give you a little wrap-up of creating business document. For revenue menu, it's for the sale transaction of your product or services, and the sale transaction is credit balance. And on the debit side, the system will automatically record back on whether the transaction receives the payment or not. If not, it will debit the account that refers to contact menu. But if it receives the payment, it will debit the account that refers to the finance channel that receives the payment. For expenses menu, it's for any of your payment transaction, and the expense transaction is debit balance. And on the credit side, the system will automatically record based on whether the transaction had already paid or not. If not, it will credit the account that refers to the contact menu. But if it's already paid, it will credit the account that refers to the finance channel that make the payment. All documents created will be recorded in the type of daily journal that relate to the transactions, and also record automatically in the relevant report. And that's it for the overall introduction of Peak program and the main concept of Peak program operation, so don't forget to practice as well. And thank everyone for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for the next video.
Friend of Business peakaccount.com